Um, Hello and welcome to this video on getting started with OBS part 4. So like I said earlier, all these expensive gadgets are not necessary, to record quality videos. So as you can see, I'm going to disconnect my external headphone and then go ahead and make this video. You're gonna still see a good sound quality, hopefully. So this is the OBS Studio series, part 4. So in this series, in this particular short video, I'm going to talk about how you can add your camera source. So assuming you're coming to OBS, like I said in the previous video, you're gonna be seeing a screen like this without any of these things you're seeing below, and under the sources you're gonna see a blank source. So, how do we add a camera? It's simple. You have your scene, you can rename your scene. So, here we have by default, OBS will name it scene. You can add, like I showed you in the previous videos, demo scene 2 or demo scene 1 or whatever name you want to call your added scene. But let's assume we are in the default scene and we want to begin from there and we want to add any source. So in this case and in this video, we want to add a camera source, and the camera we want to add to this particular scene as a source is going to be our default camera from our laptop, which is our webcam. All we need to do is select the scene we want to add the source to. Click on the plus icon or the plus button under sources. As we do that, we have various options. Initially, they look intimidating, but as you work with them, over and over, you're going to get familiar with what each of them does. The first option we have here is to capture audio input, or capture audio output, or capture your browser or color source in case you want to scribble something on the screen while you're presenting. And then we have the display capture, the game capture, the image slideshow, media source, scene, text GDI, video capture, and window capture. And then you have grouping. As we go along the video, you're going to understand how and when you need to use any of these options here. But for now, we want to add a webcam. And from this description, we could see that our webcam is a video capture device. So we go ahead and click on video capture device option. It will open a dialog box which says create stroke select a source. If you have existing source, like here I've got existing camera which I added previously called Logitech camera. I named it Logitech camera. If that's the camera I want to add to this scene, if I go ahead and click on that and click on OK, then the previous camera which we saw here, the round webcam, is going to be added to this new scene. But that's not what we want to do in this demonstration. We want to actually add a new camera, which is my laptop's default webcam. So we go to click new, create new, and I want to give my new camera a name. So I'll put the webcam. I'll type the webcam. I know it's my default laptop webcam. And then I click on OK. Then it will ask me to choose which of the camera from the devices drop down list. I click and then I use integrated webcam. As soon as I do that, my my camera comes on, my laptop camera comes on, and as you can see here, I don't know why it's showing my face red. It has to do with the camera setting. Probably I've messed with it, previously, but you get the idea. You can go ahead and configure your camera setting for, yeah, this is what I did previously. Yeah, I did something silly here, I can remember. So hopefully yours will not be like this, but yeah, I messed around with these settings which I am not supposed to, while just being a little bit silly. So yeah, go ahead and make sure your camera lighting and color balance are all okay and to your satisfaction depending on your lighting condition. um Actually, it's a poor quality camera, but anyways, you get the idea. And after you're satisfied with whatever camera options you have, go ahead and click on OK. And then finally, on this input dialog box, you click on OK. You can decide to select your audio source at this point. If you connect external mic, choose external mic here. These are the different kinds of input audio devices I have on my computer right now. So I'll leave it at the default. I won't touch that settings, and then I click on OK. Now my camera has been added to scene one, and the camera name is the webcam. So I can move it anywhere in this screen. If I want to make it big, all I need to do is just to click and drag, and that's it. There's a powerful command or something you can do to kind of control how big, how small, or crop out a particular area of any media or any item any source you add to your scene. What do I mean? If you look at my camera right now, the distance between my head and the top frame of the camera is quite wide. Also, between my shoulders, there are gaps. What if I need to present something else on this portion of the screen or on this portion of the screen? I need to kind of crop this, in and out. But if I click on this left arrow and drag it in, it's resizing, it's not cropping. Likewise, if I click on the bottom one, it's resizing and not cropping. How about here? It's resizing. How about here? So how do I really crop, this frame so that, this box is just going to be closely around my body? To do that, you click on the Alt key on your keyboard, press the Alt key down, and then click on whichever portion and drag to where you want them. The same thing, I click on Alt and I click and drag here. Click on Alt again and then drag the top. Now it's a little bit, centered around me. If I want only my head to show, I could as well do whatever. Just depends on what you want to do. But this is a little bit awkward. It doesn't give me room to move around. Yeah, so now if I resize or move around, I'm moving the cropped version. To undo, it just like Microsoft Word, you just press Control Z, on your keyboard, and you undo everything. So I think I kind of like it, with this shape. And then I can again resize it and move it to this corner of my screen while presenting. So that's it on adding a camera source to your scene. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.